like they put me in the mental hospital and they're like, this is proof that you are crazy. And I'm going, fuck. And I had like my 30 friends calling them going, that is just Eva. She just does that. She may hear voices, leave her alone. And they released me eventually. So, also, one of the things about Sacramento, you know how you run into everybody you know? Like everybody in this fucking town. I've lived here my whole life. My mom's lived here most of her life, and it's my grandpa. You go, and you go to the playground with your kids, and it's like, that's the old drug dealer at the high school. Oh, that one, and I hope that he's feeding that child formula. Not Coke. But, there is my dad's old girlfriend. She was nice for a while when they were having issues. My parents worked it out and they're still married. Joyful time. So, also I saw this story and I'm not sure. They're saying that fentanyl is, they're lacing fentanyl with pot, or pot with fentanyl, whatever. They're putting fentanyl in pot. And I'm like, why? Like, were people not good customers? Like, I have never known a pothead who was not a good customer, who doesn't wake up and smoke. Like, how much, like, they supposedly do this to make them buy more pot. I'm like, how much more do they need to buy? And see, I also realized that I was in Portland in college in the good old days before fentanyl, where the kids just died of heroin. And like, I had a fun little boyfriend. Well, I'm not a fuck buddy, whatever. He was 18, we were fooling around, and he couldn't get it up. I was really insulted, because I had like 18-year-old perky tits. Like, what the fuck? Yes, they were beautiful at that point. And he's like, no, I'm sorry, it's not you. I just took too much heroin. Whoa. And I was like, fuck, could you have told me this before? And then he's like, you are judging me because I take heroin. I want you to know I always use clean needles. And like, what made me mad about that was that he was saying I was judging him. I was still gonna fuck him. He was amazing at oral, by the way. He worked this out. And then, so, at my college, there were 3 heroin overdoses. And 2 died, and one, it was the boyfriend died and the girlfriend lived. This was back in the nice days, before, where ghosting actually meant you had to die before you did that.
What the
I'm very mad. There was a publicity agent who was in charge of publicity for my college, and he has just written a book about his job. I'm like, you were the worst publicity agent in the face of the fucking earth. No one's heard of my college. If you have, you go, oh, you did heroin. Because of the heroin overdoses. The president told the New York Times we did drugs. All of our kids do drugs and we do nothing about this. Yes, it feels sorry for the poor white rich kids. And, and it was fun. I got a history degree, $240,000. I know, it was a fucking amazing. And I am too educated to work at McDonald's. Because they were like, sorry, we don't like college degrees. I was like, this sucks ass. But, it was crazy. There were crazy orgies all the time on my bed when I tried to join. They're like, no, you're not invited. I'm like, you are on my bed. Could you please do it somewhere else? And they're like, no, let us finish. I'm like, fuck. Cleaning these sheets is going to be a pain in the ass. So, thank you very much.